Welcome.
Evening, Mr. Mayor, council members. I'm Trevor O'Neill, also here to speak on item 30 and urge the council to request a robust and in-depth economic analysis of the impacts of the minimum wage initiative as is permitted by the Elections Code. You know, a few months ago, we received and filed a skewed economic study which was rooted in the Marxian economic principle that the profit that a corporation makes is the direct result of the exploitation of its workforce in order to justify raising the wage floor. This study also considered just one of the employers that would be affected by the initiative and the narrow economic impact a higher minimum wage would have on its workers without regard to the impact on the broader economy of Anaheim. That narrative needs to change. This is not just about Disney. It would directly apply to hundreds of employers in the resort district and have a peripheral impact on thousands more. Per the Elections Code, this council has the authority to specify what's to be included in the economic analysis, and I urge you to consider the following for inclusion. My time doesn't permit iteration at the podium of all my suggestions, but I wonder if I can pass them out to the council. Thank you. They do include several facets of the impact on affected entities, non-affected entities, the labor force, and the overall impact on Anaheim's local economy and budget. The voters need to know that this is not just a wage increase for Disney workers, and it doesn't come without cost, but instead will have a direct impact on the low tax and utility rates and high-quality public services they receive as Anaheim residents. Perhaps the most critically detrimental result would be the budgetary impact of any canceled projects that are currently in development. Balancing our budget is predicated on the development of the Four Diamond hotels and the TOT revenue that they will bring in, which coincides directly with the scheduled increases to our PERS payment obligations. Without that new revenue to pay our higher PERS bills, we'll be forced to either cut vital city services, taking public safety officers off our streets and delaying capital improvement and neighborhood investment in our neighborhoods, or to increase taxes to the tune of $50 million over the next 5 years to backfill that loss. So let's commission the economic study so this council and the voters can make an informed decision. Thank you.